Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This is the High Impact Podcast, where we talk about everything that impacts the culture, from music, sports, events, politics, whatever you need.
Let's do it.
I go by the name of the world famous DJ OKTOBA.
It's your boy DJ KROOK, man. I'm on the block of the Yo Clock all times, man. What's up, Op?
Hey, man, it's the High Impact Podcast, man. We here today. We got another special guest in the building.
That's right.
This week, we talking about the MOB Music Fest, Alabama Hip Hop Week, and what's going on in the world today.
Yep. Too much going on, man. It seems like every day something happening, good or bad, you know. And my whole thing is man, when is the killing gonna stop, man? I mean, that's just what's on my mind. But I mean, what's on your mind?
I mean, I guess we can kick it off with Julio Fulio, man.
Man,
I heard a young brother got killed. They say he was broadcasting live. He dropped his location for a birthday party. First of all, the man got killed on his birthday. That is crazy.
But I heard, I mean, he get caught lacking a lot though. Like, I mean, this like they saying it's like the fourth or fifth time he just real sloppy with the location set up. Like, I heard one time he dropped it and, you know, they caught him lacking and they shot him in the foot or something. But he got away, that worked out, whatever. And, you know, and now this, you know, I don't really know what to say or how to feel, but, you know, then they got his, you know, the other guy is supposed to be, you know, his op or whatever, you know, now he done dropped the video and he done went up. And so, I mean, it's just a whole lot going on, man, but.
Hey, man, that's kind of the hip-hop thing now, man. A little beef, somebody get killed, then everybody go and look them up. Like, I haven't, I'll be honest with you, I'm a DJ. I don't listen to a lot of Julio Fulio, but I did go and check out some of his music, and it kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of music, that's the image he portrays.
Yeah, I mean, they call it drill rap, and they always make it seem like, because they on that drill stuff that, they kind of was asking for it. Man, look, 10 years ago, 15 years ago when there wasn't no drill music, the rappers were still getting killed. They weren't making drill music. They were just making rap music. So, I mean, I hate to go that way, but I will say if y'all on there talking about smoking ops and, you know, all that kind of stuff, you do got to make sure you don't get caught slipping. I mean, we in a hometown where we got a rapper from Mobile called Honeycomb Brazy, and they after him and was on his neck too. So, we know all about that, but how can these rappers be famous and not get caught slipping like that? I mean,
it's the number one thing is you got to have proper security. And from the first of all, shout out to Free Brazy, shout out to RNFOL.
Brazy.
But first of all, you got to have proper security. Once you get into those positions where you're no longer able to move freely and move about, I know a lot of times the cats feel like, you know, I'm from the hood, I got my boys with me, but that has not been working out for a lot of these young artists. So, man,
did you see that? Did you see all that security Chief Keef had at that concert he did in Chicago?
Do you know why? Do you know why? Chirac is crazy.
Man, that man had at least 20 real deal M16 guards out there, bro.
Man, look, you gotta have it, bro. You gotta have it.
If it's gonna be that deep, just go inside, man. Just go inside. I mean, cut half of your security down. They was out there ready for war, man, just so he could stand outside.
Cut half your security down.
If you gonna be, because if you go inside, then I mean, you can have a couple people at the door. You see what I'm saying? But if you just outside in the open, I mean, you need 20 people. That man had 20 guards out there, bro. That's more than Drizzy rolled with. That's more than Travis Scott rolled with. That's more than 50 Cent rolled with. That's
man,
too many,
he
bro.
is in Chirac. You know, that's the first time he's been home and performed in like 12 years. If he had 20 security, he probably needed a few more. Like, you got to be careful. You got to watch how you move, man. It's too many artists and rappers. It's like if you kill a rapper, you get a trophy. And that's the worst thing you can say, but that's how a lot of these young cats feel. Like, these chains is trophies.
Yeah.
These watches is trophies.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. You talk about trophies, and I would call that credit. So the dude, the cat Younger Ace, right, supposed to be Fulio Ops. He go online, and I don't know if this is true or not, but that's what the screenshots is coming up with. He go online and say, the kid gonna be out of here on the same day he came in, which is people is implying that he talking about on his birthday. So a few hours later, the man gets shot and killed. Do you feel like this is Younger Ace just trying to take credit for something he ain't got nothing to do with? is he really low key connected or affiliated with the people that this went down with? I mean, because I don't know what's going on.
I have no idea, but I know from an outside perspective, I can't say whether he had something to do with it or not. I saw somebody posted that he posted a picture in front of the hotel where the guy was killed at the same day in the same area. So who knows? I mean, that's for the police to find out. But either way, man, it's a sad day. Another rapper is gone, man. R.I.P. Julio Fulio, man. Yeah. Duval, stand up. But it's just been a lot of that's going on, man. Lately, we talked about it in Channing a couple weeks ago. All these artists that are getting killed and just it's too popular. It's like another way of going viral.
And guess what, man? Because I mean, I had one of my homies. His little nephew got killed not too long ago, and just talking to a bunch of people about it, they don't really. The people that when they kill somebody, they really don't care, bro. Like. They just keep going like it's a video game. It's
a news cycle. Like we talk about this week, next week it'll be something else that's happens, and they'll pass in the news cycle. You don't see people screaming out "Long live Dolph" every day no more. I mean, people still respect Dolph, but it's past. That news cycle is past. So unfortunately, man, it's always something coming up in the hip hop community and in that drill music, that culture. That drill music is just, I don't know, man. It's not. I don't think I feel like an OG now because when I was growing up, it was Uncle Luke. We just wanted to see some 2 Live Crews and some, shake what your mama gave you. But now they want to spin blocks and smoke ops and roll ops up, and that's what the culture is leading. That's why we got to protect the culture, man. It's different now. It's different.
Well, my whole thing is I mean, at some point it's got to stop. But when you ask other rappers, that's been in it, and that's know what's going on, what they say is, man, it ain't gonna never stop. It ain't gonna stop no time soon, huh?
Because that's what these kids are using to go viral. That's what these artists are using to go viral.
So that's the real issue then. You saying social media is
it's all social media
tricking everybody into getting those likes, because that's what happened to old boy Young and Ace. Old boy died. He just so happened to have made a video. The video he just made shot up. And they say this is just revived his career. They say he was dead career-wise. And this, because old boy Fulio died, it revived his rap career. And I'm looking at the numbers, and it sure look like it, cuz.
I don't know. I mean, it is. Hey, man, that's the whole thing now. Like in 2024, the whole thing is go viral. Whatever you can do to get thousands of views. Once they start monetizing social media and all these different apps, then everybody's trying to go viral. They're trying to find something. They want to film a fight, film a shooting, film an accident. They want something on camera that they can own, that only they have. Yeah. And they want to be the first one to release it. So it's all about going viral in 2024, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. Back when I was, just a young little punk. I mean, I feel like we all did some stuff that we might have got away with. I'm not saying we just went to go riding and shooting at people and all that, but I'm just saying, like, it's kind of easy for us to say now that we're a little older, but, I mean, this just what's going on new age style. We was doing our own thing back then. It's just what it turned into,
Well, Crook, don't incriminate yourself.
I'm not incriminating myself. I'm just saying there's certain things that I'm not saying it ain't just related to guns and violence and all that. Just anything. Like, if you got somebody that is out there and they get caught, it seems like they trip. But the people that don't get caught seem like they not tripping.
Hey, man, I understand. But, hey, speaking of going viral, did you hear about the artist E. Heard? The guy who walked up on Jermaine Dupri, offered him $10,000 to listen to his music. And the kid is from Selma, Alabama, and I actually heard some of his music. Yeah. I know some people down here that work with him, man. Shout out to Young HD, Twist Up the Gang. Yeah. But they invited him to Birthday Bash. So he was at Birthday Bash in Atlanta this weekend on stage.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to take a break. We're going to talk about E. Heard. Y'all going to want to hear this, man.
We'll be right back. The High Impact Podcast.
Cheer.
Let's go. Welcome back to the High Impact Podcast, where we talk about everything that impacts the culture, man, from music, politics, to big events, to local news throughout the state, man. This is Alabama Hip Hop Radio. This is the only place you can find us, man, and we have a very special guest in the building. I'm going to let her introduce herself today, and then we're going to talk about some wonderful events that we have coming up in the city of Mobile on the Gulf Coast, man. For those who don't know, man, we're coming up on MOB Music Fest and Alabama Hip Hop Week. This is the 17th year. And we have one of the executives for Alabama Hip Hop Week, MOB Music Fest, Opportunities for Entertainer, the well-renowned Miss
Nina. You said you're gonna let her introduce herself.
I tried, but I got a little excited, man. I got a little excited.
Let me try. Ladies and gentlemen, who do we have here?
Hello, everybody. My name is Nina Dortch, and I am the Public Relations Director for Opportunity for Entertainers and Performing Arts.
Yes.
And just really excited to come on your platform today and be able to give you some nuggets about some good things that we have going on in the community. Just wanted to share that with you all today.
Well, thank you for coming out today. We're glad to have you. So tell us a little bit about MOB Music Fest and Alabama Hip Hop Week 2024.
Well, very excited that this is actually the 7th annual MOB Music Fest.
7th?
7 years. Yeah. So it's been going strong for 7 years. It's a free 3-day music festival downtown Mobile. So just excited about just the way that it's grown. This year we're going to have 3 different locations, but when I tell you it's going to be all genres of music, so it's something for everyone.
Okay.
Who are some of the artists that you've had grace the stage in MOB Music Fest over the past 7 years? I know we've seen Senile, PB Pluto. We've seen quite a few
different bands.
Some bands.
Multi and Funk's been on before. Neezy from Alabama Hip Hop Radio has been on.
It's been some real playmakers.
Yeah.
And just so you don't know, just so you know, I know but for the people, the MOB Fest music stage is really for a lot of people that don't know how to put themselves on that stage for real, and to give themselves more exposure, basically within the city and the state. When they up on stage, a lot of times their sign is down on a lower level, so people can see who's on the stage if they don't know who it is. So it's all about putting these people on. A lot of bands have gone on to get major gigs from being on this platform. And so I think that MOB Fest is something that's growing, but also something that a lot of up-and-coming artists can help themselves out too.
I agree. So when you say growing, I like that, because I do know one artist that we do have coming up.
There you go.
From Louisiana.
Hey, okay.
And so he's coming all the way across from Louisiana. His name is Ken Clear. Very inspirational young man. And so really like the fact that we're starting to grow, but still, centralize on, in the area. So we have somebody coming from Texas. But what my part really is really kind of trying to help build a platform, working with organizations to make sure we secure sponsorships, that we're putting the information out to the city as a whole, and really just trying to bring it all together. So happy to be able to join the platform and add that aspect.
Yeah, no doubt. So MOB Fest is a part of Alabama Hip Hop Week, or what is it?
So it's actually a part of Opportunities for Entertainers and Performing Arts.
Okay.
It's one of the programs from that nonprofit. So just like Alabama Hip Hop Radio is a program in itself, but it's under the umbrella of Opportunity for Entertainers and Performing Arts. So one of our programs. So really enjoyed, and I'm excited, uberly excited about the fact that we have a panel coming up. So for all of you that don't know, I've spent over 2 decades in human resources, and a lot of it's been in the industrial sector. So manufacturing, logistics, things of that nature. And so I've always been a person who liked to give back to our community and to our kids. And so for me, this particular panel is sponsored by AMNS Calvert, which I'm so excited about that someone wanted to pick up that panel and actually sponsor it. And we're going to be talking about things that matter to our community. It's going to be 20 minutes per day, but we're going to spotlight 4 different topics, and each guest 3 minutes. So we're not going to run you away completely, but these are going to be very short nuggets that we're going to give out. So very excited about that portion of piece. And just the fact that we have 3 different stages. So we're going to be at the Alabama Contemporary Arts Center, Cathedral Square, and the Temple. So they're all really centralized right there in downtown Dolphin Street area. And so easy access to all 3 locations. But we're going to have things going on at the same time. So I love that we're going to have different things going on at different places. So when I tell you it's something for everyone, it is really something for everybody.
Well, we are very much looking forward to this one. I think this is the first year you guys have done the 3 stages. So we got the Alabama Contemporary Arts Center. What are we doing there?
This is going to be definitely for the arts fans because you'll get a chance to come in, see the exhibits that are displayed there, but also there are going to be some talent there that's going to do poetry, spoken word. We'll have some artists perform as well as a few bands. So definitely some shows, but it's more of an experience. So getting a chance to walk in there and see what type of exhibits the contemporary arts have, available for people to display. So being able to go in there is completely free, just like our festival as well. So love the fact that we've added that to the platform.
Okay, so if I get myself together, right? So say that again. You say how much is it to get in?
FREE. Free 99.
So, and I think it's free because we really want to expose these artists again and to put them on the stage where people show up and they want to hear the music of what's going on in the music scene today. Who are today's artists, right?
Yeah, and that too. We do want to spotlight people that are up and coming to give them that platform to be able to make sure that they are propelling their platform, their voice, what they actually do. But we also are doing it for the community.
Absolutely.
That is really what it's about. And to me, having the festival free takes down all of those economic statues, just break all those barriers. So you don't have that there. You don't have someone saying that they can't come, they don't have the funding to, 3 days might be a little bit too much to add into what their budgets are. Yeah. We don't have that barrier to actually break. So
yeah, I'm actually good because I really like it how even though they've been doing this for the 7 years, I think a lot of the city leaders kind of expected it to turn into something that wasn't free, but because of the sponsors, they have been able to make it, keep it a free show all this time. So I think it's really turning into something that people can expect to come to and not have to worry about, come in. I don't think it's about monetary support when it comes to MOB Fest. I just think it's about community support, just like you said.
It is. It's about all of us being able to come together. Yeah. And that's why I like the fact that it's diverse. So you're not going to go to this stage to find this or that stage to find that. You come to this stage, you're going to hear country, rock, jazz, R&B, rap. It's all going to play back to back to back to back to back. So that way it is something for everyone. And so even if you're not a fan or say for instance jazz, open your mind up. Get a chance to learn something new, experience something new, hear something new that you've never had a chance to experience before. So it really gives you the opportunity to understand different genres of music, expose yourself to those other avenues. So that's why I really think it's going to continue to be successful.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we know Cathedral Square is where we normally do it. That's where we've been doing it at for the past 7 years. But this year we're also adding the MOB experience at the Temple. Tell us a little bit about that.
Man, love this one too, because we're going to have some panelists. We're going to have performances. Day by day, it's going to be a different theme. Loving the theme on Saturday. It's game day, like collegiate standpoint. So when you talk about having youth involved in maybe some stepping, or, podcast interviews going on from when the artists leave the actual stage at Cathedral. They're going to go straight over to the MOB experience to be able to do their interviews there. We're going to love the fact that Jackson is going to provide their 360 booth for us, and so it is going to be filled with vendors so that you can come purchase, goods. It's just like a market, and so love that.
Outstanding. And for those who don't know, the dates are July the 12th, 13th, and 14th.
That is right.
And the week after that is Alabama Hip Hop Week. 17 years supporting the community. Tell us about some of the events we got going that week. I know we're at the parks and the communities. We're doing a lot of giving back. So
love that too. Love the fact that we are actually going to neighborhoods that show up for each other. They come out and they support what they're doing in their communities, and so I think that's definitely key. So we're going to kick it off Tuesday, July 16th at Lime Park, which is off of Cottage Hill. And this is going to be just a kickoff, basically. So this time frame is going to be from 2 to 6 p.m. So we'll have vendors there for the youth to be able to understand what resources are available to them in our community, such as the Mobile County Health Department. We'll have some mentorship programs there, like Big Brothers, Big Sisters of South Alabama. Well, I think they're calling themselves Central Gulf Coast now. So we'll have some programs there like that. And I love Mobile County Health Department because they don't just bring one department, they bring each department that they have within their organization. So for me, it's getting
major support going on.
Yeah, major support. Getting a chance to understand about your health holistically when it pertains to STDs, when it pertains to AIDS, when it pertains to drug use, alcohol and tobacco. Kids get a chance to understand how to be healthy in that aspect. So love the fact they bring everybody out.
Sound like a whole lot going on, man. So like, what age group do you recommend for this whole fest? Is it
everybody?
Okay, I was gonna say
everybody.
All ages. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 13th, 14th, and 15th. And so, what time is it each day?
Well, you went back to the MOB Music Festival, but the MOB Music Festival is going to be from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Friday. Saturday, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then Sunday, 3 p.m. to 8. But what's going to be really cool about that is after 10 o'clock, the experience is still open. So we're going to get a chance to party until, if you like to party, until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So it's like after hour party, but we're going to use that as a way to give back to our organization, though. Feeding back into our other programs after 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So the donations that you give to enter into the experience at that point, after we finish with everything that's free, goes right back into our communities. So I do want to continue to let you know that Alabama Hip Hop Week starts Tuesday after.
Okay, so the Tuesday. Okay.
The Tuesday after MOB Music Festival. Wednesday, we're going to have a conversation for kids at Hillsdale from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thursday, it's going to be the Next Up Challenge, which is a talent show. And that's going to be at Figures Park. And then Friday, it's going to be Family Day. We are BMO.
That's how you got to say it. BMO.
We are BMO. So that's going to be at Taylor Park. So I understand that the community, they're really going to come out when it pertains to those particular locations. So very excited about what we have going on there.
Outstanding. And we also, Alabama Hip Hop Week actually kicks off that Monday, because Monday night we have what we call the DJ Meet and Greet, MVP Mondays, hosted by DJ Dirty Dan. And we're going to do that at Canary Bar. So that night is an opportunity for artists to come out, meet DJs, network. We'll have media in the building. So it's a great opportunity. And that whole week, we're going bowling. We doing maybe kickball. Last time that little girl cheated. She hurt me bad. I ain't forgot about you yet, little girl.
Somebody a little sour about
it. The little girl cheated, man. She kicked me. But no, man, seriously, it's a great week, man. It's a great opportunity to come out, support the community. For a lot of these artists, it's a great way for you to network with people who are impacting the community, like Miss Dortch, like DJ Dirty Dan. So it's a good time to come out, man. It's a good time to bring the kids out. You always want to a lot of artists look for opportunities to perform in front of their children, because a lot of times the kids will see artists going to the studio, hanging out at the studio, doing music, but they never get a chance to see them perform. So this is a great opportunity for your mom to come out, for your grandma to come out, your uncles, your kids, everybody.
Good, clean fun.
Good, clean fun. We got games. We got a lot of the, like the youth leagues, like the Disruption, a lot of the different leagues. So it's, I know I'm saying leagues, I'm saying that wrong, but the idea is we're accepting, we're empowering all of the community to come out and show their support, man. And like I say, bring the family. It's a great day. And one more thing, Nina. So you guys have been doing something. We haven't had a chance to talk about this, but I know you guys have been doing something with the Mobile County Public School System called Opportunity for Entertainers Day all year long. And you guys just wrapped that up for 2024. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, a little bit about that. We actually just finished our second year in that program, and it's one of my favorites. So I'm glad you said a little time, because I can go on and on and on about Opportunities Days, because I've been in HR for years, and I think what we have basically missed now, and we've stopped, is actually going into the schools, presenting organizations that kids can look forward to working when they are older. Do you know how many people told me, or how many kids have said that they didn't know what Ingalls Shipyard was? I mean, you all know. We know what Ingalls was, but some of the organizations are not necessarily back in the schools or spending time or giving back, because we've really moved to a digital platform when it pertains to recruiting. I know that because I'm in human resources. But that's why I like this program, because it really allows the youth to understand what's available to them next and now. Because you may want to apply for an internship at one of those different companies, or you may need to understand where your SAT scores or ACT scores need to be for ASU or for Bishop State. Or
please don't say ASU. We A&M over here, baby.
Well, we got to get them to come out.
Okay. A&M alumni, come on out now. We can't let them keep.
I did meet some people at Juneteenth, so hopefully I'll be able to get them to come aboard. But it really is a platform that it's a college and career fair, but added with resources and fun as well, because we actually have two of the hottest DJs, hosting it. And so we're bringing not only those two different things, education and workforce, but we also bring resource information. So if children need to understand about violence prevention and how that can be done, it's there. If they need to understand what community service projects they can do, they can probably find out there. If they want to understand about the Clotilda, guess what? The African American Heritage Trail is there. If they want to understand about what's to do on the weekend, Parks and Recs is there. So, I mean, the History Museum, you name it, we have those organizations represented there during that time. And then the second half of the day, so we take the school for the whole day. The second half of the day is a talent showcase. And it's really a way for the kids to be able to express themselves in a way that they may not be able to do in front of their peers. So get a chance to perform and have that outlet, and then the money that they raise goes right back to the school. So it's like a day full of learning and expressing themselves.
Awesome. I got to attend one last year at Theodore High School, man. It was an experience to see all the kids lined up, and you can't just skip past and say you got two of the hottest DJs. You got to shout them DJs out. You got to shout my big brother DJ Roski, the sensei, out. You know what I'm saying? No slaves allowed.
So DJ Roski is on, I guess I don't know if y'all still say the ones and twos.
Oh, yeah.
Still on the ones and twos during this particular time. DJ Dirty Dan is hosting, and when I tell you the kids are like in the middle of the floor, we have prizes that we're giving out, and they're coming and they're asking them questions, and they know the answers to it. They really have taken the time to go to each of these tables and learn something new and different, and just to hear that, it makes you feel good, like you've really done something, And so I'm very elated that we are fortunate enough to be able to go into the schools and actually make an impact and a difference in our youth lives.
It is impactful.
Outstanding.
It is impactful.
Well, Nina, we definitely appreciate you stopping by today. You got anything you want to say to the people before we leave?
Follow us on social media. Opportunity for entertainers and performing arts, as well as the MOB Music Fest, so that you can stay updated with all of our activities and programs that we're involved in, and you can just know what we have coming up for the future. So, come out and see us.
Any vendors, any sponsors, any volunteers that are interested in participating in MOB Music Fest 2024 and the Alabama Hip Hop Week, tell them where they need to go.
Really go to the MOB Music Festival page, because what you can do is there's a tab that you can click on for vendors, volunteers, and sponsors. All you have to do is fill those forms out, and it'll be one of us that'll get in touch with you to basically let you know how it goes. I technically will send an acceptance email to you and just let you know what the price points are for different things.
So go to the MOB Music Fest, sign up if you want to be a volunteer, if you want to be a vendor, come out, sell some merch. If you don't know, man, it is, what is it, that Friday? It's the Arts Festival, Art Walk, downtown Mobile. Huge Art Walk downtown Mobile. They do it monthly. So there's going to be a lot of different people out there. We got bands, we got blues, we got jazz, Mr. Campbell, we got Bianca Clark. We got a lot of dope artists hitting the stage. The Friday night at the Temple, we're doing a rave.
All right.
They say you got the glow sticks. You ready to rave?
Yeah.
Okay. We got DJ Tim, DJ Wormser.
Yes.
Then Saturday night, we got the DJ. They said it's a freestyle. It's a battle. I don't care what they say. It's a battle, baby. We got a DJ battle Saturday night at the Temple, man. And like I say, we got great artists all week, man. It's gonna be a great weekend, man.
I agree.
Big shout out to Opportunity for Entertainers, Alabama Hip Hop Radio, Alabama Hip Hop Week, the lovely Miss Dortch for stopping by today, man. Hey, man, look, we're gonna take a pause for the cause. We'll be right back.
Yo, it's your boy DJ KROOK. Catch me on the block of the Yo Clock. This is the High Impact Podcast Show. I got my boy here, DJ OKTOBA, with me, and we're going to do it big every day of the week. We're here to talk about everything relevant, nothing irrelevant, and we're here to make sure that you listen to what exactly we saying. Tell them.
Hey, man, this is the last segment for the day, man. We talking about entertainment news. So we was talking about, before our guest came on, we was talking about E. Heard, the rapper who he spent $10,000. Let's see, Jermaine Dupri.
He spent $10,000.
Yeah, that's right. He offered Jermaine Dupri $10,000.
He was on deck with it.
Yeah,
he was on deck with it. And you know what, man? I went back and listened to this cat because I never heard of him before. You see what I'm saying? And my name E2. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, man, let me pull this cat up and see if he got flow. He got a little flow to him, cuz.
He does. I went back. I went and listened to a little bit of his music. I've seen him before. Yeah. I've heard his music before. Just being very honest, it wasn't anything that stuck out to me. Yeah. But once this hit the news cycle, we heard a lot about it. So I looked him up. I did some stuff. I know he grew up in Alabama. I know he's from Selma. Like I said, I know he rocked with one of my partners, Young HD. And he talked about working with artists like Rollo Rodriguez, growing up in Alabama and all kind of stuff. So he's been moving around for a minute. Yeah. But that was the first thing that I've seen that just kind of went, like we talked about earlier, just kind of went viral. It made the news cycle. So,
and one thing I like that, not to cut you off, but one thing I like that JD did, Jermaine Dupri did, was he felt the pressure to get his man name out there. So he went back to his post, or he made another post, I don't know which one, but he added E. Heard's name to it and said, by the way, the artist I met, his name was E. Heard. I mean, man, did he help that boy out.
Oh, yeah, it was a big help, man. And if you read the post, the thing that really caught me was what he said in the post. So Jermaine Dupri posted, I just met a new rapper at Linux, and he asked me what he had to do to get beside people like myself. He offered me $10K to listen to his music, and right then and there, I knew he wasn't from Atlanta. I asked him where he was from, and he said Alabama. I said, you got to go turn your city up. He said, in these little small towns, they'll kill you if you look like we look. And that kind of fucked me up. So, not only did he go viral, but the statement he made about, artists getting killed in their cities, small towns. Yeah. We was talking about Julio Fulio earlier getting killed in Florida. We know Doe B got killed in Montgomery. So we've seen this trend before, but for an artist to come out and say that, and to say that to somebody who's not from here, I mean, I kind of feel like it's a known thing, but it's one of those unspoken things. You don't really say that.
So it's a couple ways you could take it. One,
well, how you took it?
At first, how I took it was, he said, "Look, I'm from Alabama. I'm from the South. Nobody's giving us chances. Nobody's giving us opportunities to excel in what we want to excel in. They want us to go to work, go get a job, work 40 hours, 50 hours a week. We want you to do that. You know, don't go rapping. That's just a waste of time, right? This man got 10 racks right now to get to somebody just to give his opinion on his music. And you want to tell this same man to go work 40 hours a week just for what? Just so he can look how you want him to look? So no, that's how I took it. But then as I, kind of got more familiar with the story, I realized he might be talking a different way. Like, you know how people say, "Oh, I walk around looking like a chick." The man looked like a chick when I saw the little snippet of him freestyling. He looked like a chick. So in that case, you walk around them, hey, them boys you looking like a robbery. So but hey, look, what you gonna do? Tell him to take his grill out his mouth?
Hey man, look here, y'all tag E Hurt in this video, man. E Hurt, come down to the MOB Music Fest.
We wanna interview you too, man.
We definitely want to interview you on the show, man. Come on down, man. We'll give you some exposure. Like I said, we got a lot of. It's a good opportunity for you to come down, man. So
and we know the same people, so it's all love. And guess what? You ain't even got to give us the 10K.
I take 5. I take 5.
I take
you
4,
shoot me
5K.
K.
Do it.
I get Jermaine Dupri. He'll listen to all that shit. I swear to God.
For real, man. I mean,
but nah.
So I mean, all in all, it was so funny, and I hate the name drop, but Young Blue got a couple of managers, right?
But you did.
I mean, this is what this show is about. We gonna name drop on this show because we know these people. So it was a guy that called Young Blue's manager, right? And I didn't name drop his manager. Okay, so let's just throw that out there. The man take calls. People paying him $1,000 just so they can give him their song so he can listen to it on his phone while they got him on the phone. People was paying him. I saw that happen at least one time. Was paying him $1,000. So I know that they was gonna pay JD about $10,000. I mean, what is this really getting people? Like, I don't understand. Even when he heard, if he come down and he talked to us, hopefully, I'm gonna ask him like, what was the best case scenario? Because I'm telling you what's not gonna happen. What's not gonna happen is JD is gonna say off the bat, "Oh man, this music is so good that I'm gonna sign you and you come on back to the studio so we can work on your music, work on your app." Man, that's not gonna happen, man.
So JD told him 100% truth. He said most artists, you have to turn up in your city. Like we talked about in the past, like it's a few artists who didn't turn up in their city. They went away and turned up, and that's cool. A lot of artists do that.
That's hard to do, and you need money to do that. But keep going.
You definitely need money to do that. But like I said, for him, that kind of brings me back to a subject we was talking about off camera. Like, do artists really want to sign to another artist? We've seen people talk about getting signed with different artists, and it doesn't work out very well for a lot of the artists.
When you talk about So Def, I mean, I would think that...
And not even So Def in general. We were talking about artists signing to other artists. Like, we've seen the drama with Blue and Boosie. We've seen the drama with different artists signing to different artists. Yeah. We've seen some success stories like Rallo and Lil Baby. So we've seen...
But would you call signing to JD signing to another artist, though?
Not JD. Not JD so much. But, who was that? They were talking about signing to like Gucci Mane's.
Yeah. Now, see, JD is more of a... See, people look at him as a producer and a rapper because, of course, from Crisscross. But I look at him as a producer. I mean, as a...
He's definitely a producer.
As an engineer. Because I was watching that show, what was it called? Grown Up Hip Hop or something like that?
Grown Up Hip Hop in Atlanta.
And I saw Bow Wow and Da Brat on there. And, man, they was... real deal pressuring JD just to mix their song. And I said, man, how good can somebody mix to where they sitting there, I'm talking about sweating JD over just mixing one song. And the answer is the man he just like Dr. Dre.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a musical genius.
When it comes to engineering music, and so I was signed to Dre. I was signed to JD. You know, I was signed to any artist in that age group. First of all, but second of all, that's more heavy on the producing side. You know, look at Young Berg. They call him Hit Boy now.
Yeah, he switched it up.
Maker, you know,
he's not doing music as per se, but he's still writing songs. He's producing. He's engineering. He's doing the whole nine.
Now you put 20 years on him. I signed. You know, if he was big like that, you see what I'm saying. But at the same time, I think that what E Heard did was it was not the best route, but he ended up getting his $10,000 worth, and he kept
it worked in his favor. It definitely worked in his favor. So yeah, definitely.
So shout out to Alabama, shout out to Selma, you know, and I hope that E Heard gets heard. But at the end of the day, I think it's most important for any up and coming artist to take heed to the criticism that is guaranteed to follow after any level of success. And so don't automatically call people a hater just because they got something bad to say. Tell them out.
Hey, man, everybody's got an opinion. They like assholes. So, you know, that's what it is, man. But listen, this is the High Impact Podcast, man. Hope you enjoyed it today, man. We was talking about everything from MOB Music Fest, Alabama Hip Hop Week, to entertainment news. Like I say, we'll be back real soon, man. Y'all go follow us on IG, the High Impact Podcast. Follow us on Alabama Hip Hop Radio. Make sure you get the app. It's the new way to listen, man. 2024 is the year of the truth. We out, man.
We're not sugarcoating nothing.